Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my...
Today on EA Sports, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
1 yard line.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw is Green from the gun on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
From the gun, Green. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. A gain of pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
46.
Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
On 2nd down now. It's Harris, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Number 39.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Green, the quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On second down, it's Simmons. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, Staley. Throw left side complete. That's Curry. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw on third down, Staley looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Curry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do? I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so. And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Eagles 7, Bills 0.
Green now. To throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he stopped immediately there.
Brought down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on second down. Green. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
To throw is Green. Looking to throw on second down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point attempt here still to come.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw on second down. Staley, he's got it complete to Thompson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on first down. Staley got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Staley over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Looking to throw. Staley. And that'll be incomplete.
The pass.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
7 yards to go.
On third down, Staley. And that will be incomplete.
The pass. Incomplete from the contact.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, It makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Eagles 14.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Green. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Green throwing on 3rd and long. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big time play.
And he knocks it through. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
To throw again, Green. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Green. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Staley. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Buffalo.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Back to throw. Staley. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Thompson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Thompson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Staley, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now for the point after. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Green. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
85. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Green. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo set to get the football back here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. They'll run on 1st down. Simmons. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. Stealing. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, Green. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Green's pass.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Green. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
24-yard line.
Here's Harris. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Green to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gross. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Green. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and had the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Simmons. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Staley. And that will be incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Staley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
The kicker on for
a little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick-6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Defense wins championships, baby. 555. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Green. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Brought down back at the 30.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
From the gun, Green. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Green's pass.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
Eagles 34.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To number 80.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Kicker on for the extra
And that
point.
touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively.
12 at the 49-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So the Bills now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Well, here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be a gain of 16. And the Bills will move the chains.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one.
Recovered by the Eagles.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Philadelphia, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.